And today we have it's just me today on the show, and I just wanted to go live and do this show for you guys. We have the news, we have the news, we have a food of the week, we have a word of the week, and we have some subjects. We have Trump in the news again, and we have an interesting fact. And then we have an inspirational speech. So let's go into it. So let's get into the news. Into the news, Roman Reigns is going on vacation until June. That's a bit of a short vacation. It's only May right now, I think. Right now, and he's going to be going, I guess, going on vacation around that time. So, like, we won't be seeing Roman for a while, and like the few times that we did see Roman, it's just like it's what it is. And he carried the title for at least 4 years. I didn't acknowledge him one time. I could tell you that. In other news, after 30 years, the animated show that was very popular on Toonami back in the 90s, which I was a big fan of, Tenchi Muyo, a man that is with like multiple women, and it's very awkward around them, and they are reviving it. They are bringing it back, and it'll be interesting to see what they can add more to the story, because if they're reviving it, that means they're going to be adding on more to the story. So it'll be interesting to see what will this look like when they bring it back. And I was a big fan of the show back when I was a kid. I used to watch it all the time, and it was just an excuse for me to see boobs. A little bit of boobs, because it was on cable television. Get it? Boobs, honk honk. Oh, jeez. And also, we have a word of the week. We're out of the news now. We have the word of the week, gigawatt. What's a gigawatt? What the hell's a gigawatt, Doc? This is from Back to the Future. A little interesting fact that's what it takes for a bolt of lightning. That's what gigawatt. And I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's enjoying this form of Tommy Talks. And also, just a reminder that you could check out the Tommy store in the description below. You can get Tommy gear. You can get a ball cap. You can get a hoodie. It looks as good as me. So, okay, here's another one for you. We have a food of the week. And what is the food of the week? It is dessert. Personally, I like ice cream. I like, cakes, everything. I'm trying to stay away from desserts right now, but I gotta say this. I went out for this segment, and I decided, you know what? I'm gonna go all out, and I hope this inspires you to maybe go out and get something sweet on this this beautiful cloudy Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. I DoorDashed some Dunkin' Donuts, and let's see what we got here. Well, chocolate sprinkled. There it is. That smells delicious. Okay, we're going to take a bite of this. I'm not going to eat all these. And if anybody knows me that's watching the show and you want a donut, you're welcome to come by and get a donut. You know what I'm saying? I'll just have them here at my house. And I'm just going to dig into one of these donuts. Oh, they're fresh and delicious. Sweet, delicious. That's amazing. Wow. I love dessert. It has a top quality sweetness. Brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts. I'm not sponsored by them, but Dunkin' Donuts is one of those places that is delicious, you know? Oh my God. I literally can shove this whole thing in my mouth, honestly. It's delicious. Absolutely amazing. Delicious. So we have a show to do here. After amazing deliciousness, we're going to go on our next segment. What fires me up? What fires me up is when somebody can do a simple task as tightening a lid. I have been guilty of doing this myself, honestly. So guilty of doing this. I forget to tighten the lid, but the thing is, when you have a beverage or something like that, the fit, that it just the stuff comes loose. Or when people put something away and they don't push, like, they don't hear that, like, it loses its freshness. And also clipping it, which is just a fact that someone's just gonna, find stale food and just throw it away. But the fact is, like, folks, tighten the lid. Come on! It's not hard just to tighten the lid. It's not that hard. Come on! Not that hard. Just come on, please. Tighten the lid. Please tighten the lid. That's all I ask for you to do. Come on. I just want you to tighten the lid. Also, another subject. Backlash happened last night. It was epic. It was entertaining. Titles were exchanged, and one of the most epic fights of the century happened. Randy Orton versus John Cena. It was an epic brouhaha. Back and forth. These two laid moves on each other. Back and forth. Going back and forth. Epic showdown. Just absolutely carnage in the wake of Randy Orton as the Apex Predator. But sadly, Randy Orton couldn't get the win because at the end, John Cena had to reduce himself to dirty moves, basically, by popping them in the cherries, basically, and dropping Randy Orton to the ground, retaining his title, which we all know that Cena is going to leave us in December, so what's the point to take the championship off him right now? And he's claiming he's going to ruin wrestling. John Cena, I know there's probably a lot of people who are wrestling fans. John Cena, if you've already ruined wrestling for us for returning, which I'm a fan of you, but right now as a heel, I don't like you, honestly. So since you've returned, you've honestly taken the spot that a younger talent could have taken, to gone to WrestleMania and, set the stage for someone else. But, you took someone's spot that could have headlined WrestleMania, but you decided you wanted to retire this year, which you retired so many times already. You've gone to Hollywood and you haven't been in the spotlight at all. So, honestly, you're just trying to fill in a spot where basically they had to retire a championship just to give you the spot of 17, to erase the history of someone that was a hard-working wrestler and has set the spot. For some reason, WWE wants to push their image, to keep their image of something that they've created, which is John Cena, which they didn't create Ric Flair, so they don't want to push Ric Flair. Meanwhile, he's wrapped under a contract from AEW, which AEW still has him under contract and won't let him come and wrestle here on the regular product. But, that's how it is. This sounds like something I would say. I'm fired up, but and then, at the end of Backlash, in the midst of it, R-Truth decided that he has this thing where he's just like kind of delusional and confuses people, and like he's for John Cena. And in the midst of it, John Cena comes out and interrupts Triple H, which Triple H kind of pigeon toes to him and just kind of says, "Oh, when the greatest is here, I have to leave." Which right now, I'm not a fan of CM Punk, but he says he's the greatest. So I'm wondering if they're going to book him for a storyline against John Cena, because him and John Cena have had quarrels in the past, and he's talked crap. CM Punk's talked crap about everybody in the WWE, honestly. And just to say that I think there is going to be a match against. There's a rumor that there is going to be a match against. What is it? There's going to be a match with R-Truth and John Cena, and I think this will be interesting. It will be to see where this will go, what's going to happen, honestly. And I'm on the edge of my seat just to see where this will go to. And I'm definitely looking forward to see what's going to happen. But we'll see where this will go. Like what storylines will develop, and otherwise, other subjects. They just recently released another trailer for GTA 6, and they have delayed GTA 6 until 2026 of March. April? I think it's, who knows when they're going to release it, but they're saying it's supposed to come out in 2026. You watch it, we'll get to 2026, and then they'll push it again. It's just like they keep teasing us, and then one of the most annoying things about this is, when the game does come out, guess what, folks? We're not just going to pay $50 for the actual game. We're going to have to log in and make payments to play the game every single time you log in, which, who actually pays for video games? These kids, the demographics are, like 20 to 16 that lie and say that they're 21, but the thing is that they're just using their parents' credit card, so the parents are going to see the charges racking up, because apparently you're going to use regular money just to buy weapons and customize it. Can you imagine being a parent? Oh my God, I would just be like, no, you're not playing this game. Like, I'm not going to pay. Go get a job and pay for yourself, okay? Shuddy! Okay, into that, I have an interesting fact for you. The interesting fact is, people that fart for a living are called fartists. Yes, literally. Yes, that is a fact, folks. People literally farting for a living are called fartists. Yeah, I didn't know that this was a fact. I mean, I fart occasionally because I eat fatty foods. But I was just like, I mean, originally, back when I was like 420 pounds, I could honestly, on the spot, I could cut a fart for you. Now it's harder. It's more difficult now to cut a fart, honestly, and it's funny. It is funny that this is actually what's happening to ourselves in the world today. That people can fart on command, and I think there is a dude out there that's a superhero that can fart on command. It's funny. It's hilarious and funny at the same time. Oh jeez. So in other subjects, Darby Allin, one of my favorite wrestlers, he is climbing Mount Everest right now, trying to he wants to climb up there and conquer a goal. He was supposed to do this last year. Darby Allin sadly broke his toe during a match at AEW. So now Darby Allin is climbing Mount Everest, and I put the image, I don't know, I just thought it'd be to put this AI image of what it would look like if Darby Allin was to climb Mount Everest. I just thought it would be interesting, and I just it caught my eye, and I created that image, but I made another image with my other action figure, and for someone that's pretending to spam as me, you can go to hell. Honestly, I'm sick and tired of you pretending to be me, because you're not me, and you're just trying to be a troll. Get the hell out of my chat. That's all I'm going to acknowledge to that, honestly. But yeah, it's interesting to see that where Darby Allin is going with this, and it's like to see when he comes back and what he has to say. And there's been a lot of people have died on Mount Everest. There are still people's bodies up on Mount Everest, and it's crazy to think that he wants to do this. I'm like, dude, you're gonna have an oxygen mask. Like they say when you come back from Mount Everest that you have problems with your breathing, and it's crazy. Like, honestly, like, sorry, I have an idiot in my chat. But yeah, it's interesting to see how Darby is going to react to this, when he comes back. Also, and other subjects, Donald Trump is Donald Trump is definitely interesting. One of the things he is doing right now is he is saying that he's going to run for a second term, which technically this will be the last term that he's running for. But a lot of people saying, "Oh, he's going to change it." Like it's going to be a change. There's going to be difference. But the thing is, folks, he's just messing with you, folks. And the liberals are like, he's gonna run a second term. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We gotta calm down. He's not. He's just toying with you. Trump likes to mess with people. That's what he's good at. He's good at doing business and messing with people. And he's messing with the liberals right now. And it's hilarious. It's funny to see these liberals do literally a jump backwards and try to be like, oh no, he's going to run a second term. He can't. It's in the laws that he can't run for a second term. This is his last term. He got into office, and when he's done, he's going to leave. He's just toying with us, folks. That's all that's happening here. It would be interesting to see if he did run for a second term, what would he do? What would he bring to the table as being president of the United States? But, it's just that's what it goes with with presidents. It is what it is. And for everybody that wants to just not add anything to the subject here and just like be hateful in the chat, piss on you. Honestly, I say to everybody that's being hateful in my chat, piss on you. And because there is no love in my chat right now, literally, it is just people being toxic in my chat right now. And I just don't know why I go live sometimes. But this is how it is. Because when you have a toxic community that I used to do a show on all the time, and everybody wants to hate on me and constantly sit there, want to hit the record button so the person could do an hour stream. Grow up. Go torment someone else, honestly, because I'm not here for it. I just want to make content. For the content I want to get up and actually do, and for you sitting in my chat saying this over and over again, you're a moron. That I love my real fans, the people that want to actually watch my videos and enjoy it. Those are the fans I appreciate, not the people that are just constantly toxic, sitting in my chat, just saying garbage. Before we end the show here. Try to stay positive. It's with an inspirational speech. You have the strength to build yourself as a person. You have the ability to go as far as you can and as hard as you can. The moment you give up, you're just giving up on yourself. And I have to say this to myself because sometimes there are some moments I want to give up on myself. Because I just don't believe in myself, but I have to keep believing myself to push myself to be a better Tommy and to be a better you. The ability of yourself as a person that you can go strong, you can go hard, and it's just about you being what you want to be. And before we end the show, I meant to mention this in the beginning of the show. We had a passing in the wrestling community. I think his name was Samu. He was a ECW wrestler / WWE, WCW. I think either ECW. He passed away at the age of 60. May he rest in peace, Samu. He was a very talented wrestler. He had worked with many people in the industry, and he pushed himself to the hardest. He dominated. He built himself around being a great wrestler. And we will miss him very much. And his memories will always be there because it will always be recorded. And you can check out all his matches online. And also, don't forget to check out the Tommy store. And you can check out all the awesome Tommy gear. You can look as good as me, Tommy NC 2010. And just remember always to stay positive and stay healthy. And also, if you do buy Tommy gear, tweet it out, X it out to me. I'm going to say Twitter still, but just tweet it out to me or put it on Instagram so I could see it because I would love to see it. And don't forget to get the Tommy NC 2010 comic book. I'm going to try to do Tommy talks like this more. Go live and just talk with you guys, give you subjects or stuff that's just off the top of my head. I gave Justin the night off. Justin does what he wants to do. He's a cool guy. He's one of my best buddies in the whole entire world. You know, I don't know what I'd do without him. He's one of my best friends ever. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching. That's all you can get out of me right now. Like all the subjects I have for you. I don't know what else, but I'll do another, coming up soon. I'll do another episode of Tommy Talks. And you guys, you like this form of Tommy Talks? And I'm going to work on getting Tommy Talks back on like my laptop and stuff like that. And get things up and running, just get things on the roll. And, it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen. Like I'm just going to try to get off the pod and just get working again, making content for you guys and just building a bigger audience than the toxic audience I have now that just wants to sit here and hate on me. But I'm going to stay positive. I'm going to stay healthy. And I'm just going to keep on going because this is my channel and this is what I do. I entertain. I inspire people. And that's my goal here is to inspire people. And, in the future, I've mentioned that it's either I want to go to Japan. In the future, in 2026 or either 2027, I'm going to try to go to Japan. I'm trying to save up some money, but if anybody wants to donate to me, you can donate to my GoFundMe, not my GoFundMe, but my PayPal. You can drop in there if you want. It's up to you, but I'm trying to do this myself because I'm sick and tired of always people saying, well, you save the money yourself, Tommy. I mean, I do. I want to do this myself. I want to build up to go to Japan. I want to go to my main thing is I want to see all the awesomeness that is in Japan, but Godzilla is one of my main items. And they just, I think, after 70 years of stuff, they are actually working on another Godzilla movie. I think Toho Production is working on another movie, so it'll be interesting to see if it's the same director. And it would be cool to see if Godzilla could win another Oscar. And they can't take that away from him now. After 70 years of being in the industry, Godzilla is a Oscar winner. How about that? Put that in your stocking. Some people can't get Oscars, but a fictional, graphical monster that has been in for the industry for 70 years is won an Oscar. Yes, I was so happy when that happened, when he won an Oscar. It was amazing. And as always, folks, this has been another episode of Tommy Talks. I'm your host, Tommy NC 2010, and I'm keeping you on the inside fact. Subscribe, support, stay positive. Thank you so much. Are you going to end the stream or am I going to end the stream? I can't tell. And to all my friends, if anybody wants a donut and you know me in real life, I have some donuts here. If anybody wants them, come get them. They're here for you. Yum, yum, yum. They're chocolate sprinkled. Yum, yum, yum. Come get some donuts. I only had one donut because I shouldn't be eating all that. But I just thought I would do, dessert of the week. I forgot to mention, what is your favorite dessert? What is your favorite dessert that you like to eat after you eat? I should have said that. I went to it too fast. I should have slowed down, but that's me. I go too fast. But, what is your favorite dessert? Honestly, what is your favorite thing you like to eat in the week? Let me know. And tweet it to me or X it to me. I'd like to know your opinion. And I hope you guys enjoyed a lot of the subjects that I had here on the show and the news. And as always, folks, I'm keeping you on the inside fact. Subscribe, support, stay positive. Thank you for joining me for another awesome episode of Tommy Talks. Catch you later, folks.